Oh, fuck. I thought the stream was going on the whole time. Shit. Oh my god. I've been doing the stream for like almost an hour already. Shit. All right, hello everyone. I guess yeah. Sorry guys, I'm not good with technology. Fuck. Yeah, fuck me, man. Yeah, I was wondering why was it just people speaking fucking Spanish in the chat and no one like, oh fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. And then Tomsy, I'm on here with Tomsy, and he's like, when are you starting the stream? And I was like, I've been streaming. I'm already streaming. Because I fucking forgot to turn it on. I set everything up. I set up OBS Studio, and then I forgot to click go live. Fuck me. Ah. Can we get a stream with Minecraft in full screen? Yeah, that would make sense for me to go full screen when I'm not doing text editor, shouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, but it's too slow. I guess I'll have to turn my render resolution down to like 0.5 or something. Yeah, we should. Yeah, let's do a PvP. Senior tech lead but doesn't know how to use OBS. Yep. No, I did graduate the top of my class in from computer science school, from programming school, from tech school. I am a tech lead. Oh shit, we're going. What's this kid's name? Who's this other kid in here? You are green. Green, if you're watching this stream, I want you to team up on Tomsy with me. Help me kill Tomsy, and then when we kill him in a fair fight, 2-on-1, then we can type ya 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 in the chat and say Tomsy, easy easy. Oh, poor Tomsy. Fuck, man. Hey, Green, when we kill him, we have to say ja 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 ja. Tomsy easy. Fuck, man. This is sad. We beat Tomsy in a fair fight, 2-on-1. We beat him in a fair fight. He's just a sore loser. Fuck. No. That was unfair. I'm sorry, Tomsy. Oh, what can I join here? Let me post the link. I graduated top of my class in being retarded. Yeah. I graduated top of my class in gamer school and becoming the top gamer. Your computer is in the shop, Phoenix? Oh, wow. My I have a $3,000 machine that just stopped outputting anything to DisplayPort, and so I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. But for now, I've just put it in the back of my apartment and forgotten about it. Maybe we should blow up some TMT. I don't want to destroy this nice survival world that they've been working on, though. Yeah, Stu's actually looks pretty. It's pretty nice for this kind of thing. Just fucking fucking around on a server and PvPing with your friends. It's really, really nice, actually. Mine, P-Trace is totally useless in this situation. When are the new acid trip videos? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna make another one. I don't know when I'm gonna make another one. Sorry. Why are there skeletons and horses underwater? I have no idea. Yeah, we were confused about that too. Let me try P-Trace and see if I can get it in a situation where it actually looks okay. Oh no, it's so realistic that there's no light in here. Let me go outside then. Why do you need DisplayPort? Just play on a lower hertz and resolution. I need DisplayPort because my monitor is 144 hertz and I like it. I tried HDMI too. I've tried a lot of stuff to try and get that computer back, but it won't. It just won't output any display whatsoever. How long do those acid trip videos take to make? One of them, I mean, sometimes they take a month. V3 took a year, which was insane. Why are the shadows in Seuss kind of bad, though? Or, I mean, the reflections. Like, there's a mountain over there. I don't see it down here. That's kind of ugly. Oh, and there's no weather effects in my shader either. So if I just go over here. Yeah, it's really not comparable to fucking anything at this moment. Hmm. How about even? That's pretty good. Goodbye bitrate. Oh, I wonder what happened to the bitrate. Probably when I turned on one of the other shader packs, it got so slow that I couldn't encode anymore. Oh, let's set this to 60. Val, I know that my monitor isn't just stuck to 144. I usually run it at 120, but because I want to run it at 120 and it's an external monitor, that's why I need a display port. It's 1440p as well, not just 1080p. Why does :D change to an emote? Let me try the carrot nose. Um, I'm gonna hop over into 1.12 for a few minutes and just look around what I did in ptrace this week. One second. I'm gonna steal my sister's 1440 hertz monitor real quick. I don't see the appeal, but I'll try it out. It's definitely a lot nicer than at least the jump from 60 to 120 is really great. I don't think it makes any difference. Like I don't really care about 144, but I can't stand 60 hertz because like when you look around, it feels like shit. Like it feels terrible. 980 Ti are pretty cheap now. Really? Let me see how. 1 second. Because I have a 980 Ti that I bought for like $700, but that was a couple years ago. Down to 600. Maybe he's talking. Oh, if you get it resold, it's like 300. Yeah, that's okay. On eBay, I don't really trust eBay. I've tried to buy. I mean, I've just had one. I've had one shitty buying experience on eBay, and so I never want to use it again. Basically, I've tried to buy a replacement motherboard, and then it was retroactively the title and description of the motherboard were changed to not working just for parts, and then the guy never sent it. So yeah. Val says, I like anything over 72 hertz. Yeah, I still think the difference between 90 and 120 is going to be pretty obvious, though. I think I got to get up to 120 before I feel, like, nice. Let me get some volumetric light, which I just did this week. Can we get Acid Interstate V4? Maybe if this shader pack is good, I'll use it to make another video. That's the most I can say about that. Yeah, it's foggy. I still don't understand why they made a 360 hertz monitor. Like, what game? Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Sick film grain, bruh. Fuck off, Val. Shit. It's not film grain. It's perceptive error. Yeah, it's a big problem. This shader is still way too slow. The more I develop P-Trace, the more I appreciate the newest, like, SUSE path trace stuff, because actually it's fucking really hard to get this right. Server is dead. Maybe just because I logged off for a few minutes. Oh, here, I got this tiling effect I wanted to show. I sent an eBay link on Discord. Let me check it out. Let's see. Only 200 bucks. Hmm. Not 8. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, I'll give that one to you. It's pretty cheap. Oh, Savage Factions is already installed on the server. Okay. We'll give it a try later then when I come back. Think it's a scam? No, it could be. That graphics card. Good job on the new shader. Thank you. Is this the terrain I was talking about? Yeah, this is the terrain I was talking about. I probably just upload it to Mediafire or something, because now that I found the website, I could just post it and people can look around themselves. It's my max raise. It seems like I'm running out of them. It's at 5 already. Hmm. You bought a working Titan Black for 185? Wow. Have I tried the Abandoned Cities mod? No, I haven't. Let me check it out. What does it look like, though? Okay. 1.12. I'll try it out. turn the sky off, actually. I don't know why the server went offline. I left it for a second, so maybe Tomsy shut it down. Or I don't know. I don't know who set it up, but maybe they turned it off so they could update something. Probably to install factions. This is getting really, really slow, but it's cool. When 44 hertz isn't amazing compared to 60 hertz, I disagree, because when you had to restart it. Okay, so it's not so much the frame rate that I care about, it's the response time when you move your mouse around and you're trying to do stuff. I feel, maybe just because I'm used to 120 hertz, but it just feels really sluggish when I try to do anything less than that. Are you working somewhere full-time currently? No, but I have a job offer. I'm still technically a student, so I'm graduating from college in the summer, and then I have a full-time job offer. No, but right now I just work on this shader pack. I took a quarter off of school, and I'm just working on this. But yeah, in April I have to go back to school, and so I don't know how much time I'll have to make Minecraft shaders. Yeah, if I got enough, I mean, that is obviously that's the goal, is if I got enough support from like viewership and like patrons or something. I'm gonna put this on Patreon pretty soon, this project. But like that would be the ideal for me, is to just work on it full time and get support from Patreon. But I don't know, I just don't know if it's like, if this is the kind of thing that people want and like would be willing to support me. So it's, I'll try it and we'll see what happens. And if it doesn't work out, I could just go back to work. Because let's see. Technically with 144 hertz, your reaction time will be better, but only by fractions of a second. I still don't see the appeal. Yonder, it is the fractions of a second. So, the thing is, like, you're talking about the difference between fucking. Let me close this. What's going on here? 1/60 minus 1/144. Sorry, 144. So the difference is 9 milliseconds. And you may not think that, like, that makes a big difference, but when you get used to 144 hertz, it does. Like, you can tell when your mouse takes twice as long to refresh. Like, people buy these mice, these fucking gaming mice that pull like 2,000 times a second. But like, obviously if you have even if you have a mice that pulls just 125 times a second, if your frame rate is less than that, what's the fucking point? Yeah. I only bought a gaming mouse for the macros. Actually, I did the same thing. That's pretty good. You have pretty good taste then. But you have to admit that there are so-called like gamers out there who will waste money on mice that send signals to their PC 1,000 times a second. That's once every millisecond. And for those people, if it really does make any difference whatsoever, then this whole frame rate issue must make some difference. Logitech G502. I think that's the one I have too. It's a wireless mouse though. Maybe not. It doesn't do 20K per second. That's kind of silly to me. Yeah, I wish the render distance on this shader pack was more, but I don't know how to make that happen right now. I have to build some sort of structure to compress the data, but that's really hard to do in real time. Are you working on Acid Interstate? No, I'm working on this weird ray traced shader pack. So it uses ray tracing to I don't know. All of the lighting is much more realistic than any other shader pack. Um, like at least with the old kind of technology. Basically, ray tracing is the new shit technology, and I'm working on a shader pack that utilizes that. I don't know what's going on with this line over here. Should be some canyons or something on this map that were pretty cool. Have I tried making my own game engine instead of working on Minecraft? No, I haven't done that. I'm not really interested in making a whole game itself. I just like working on. Yeah, I mean, because I just like working on graphics, and especially because I love, like, I don't know. I love to make Minecraft pretty because even though I don't really play it anymore, it was like an outlet for me when I was younger to just build stuff. Um, yeah. But I can't imagine working on a game engine because I don't really know. I don't really like want to work on video games. I guess I don't really think of Minecraft as a video game. It's more of like Legos or something. And I love making Legos render more beautifully or something. But that is a correct observation. I definitely love working on low level stuff. Let me turn off the fisheye lens here. I need to get some PBR, physically accurate lighting, but as I said last week, it's a fucking really big pain in the ass to figure out how all of that stuff works. This is going to be weird. This man's working on lighting systems and shit, but I'm here trying to build stuff on Gmod, and he's all like, yeah, I'm into low level stuff. Yeah, I would say I'm into low level stuff. This is kind of whacked out. Just getting too slow right here. Oh shit, Farlands are really slow to render. There's a lot of like complicated lighting stuff going on in here. Holy shit. Oh, man. Yikes. Can anyone hear me? Fuck. I have to let this image accumulate, though, because it's fucking cool. Okay, I better turn this shit off. Is it back yet? Tell me in the chat when it comes back, because I have no idea. I'm fucking killing my GPU. It's back. Okay. So it did die before, I think. Why is this so hard on my GPU? Because I turned on volumetric light, and the way that I wrote the code right now, it it basically kills itself. It's having a I didn't write the volumetric light to like work with the rest of the pipeline, and so am I a pro gamer coder? Yes. How many rays do you guys want? Right now I think I'm at 5. I can go to like 10 or something. Well, actually no, I can't go to 10. It's exponential, so if you put in, if you say I want 5 rays, you're really saying you probably want 2 to the power of 5, which is like 32 rays. So you can do 5 rays, but you can't do 10 rays because that's going from 32 to about 1,000. Directly from God himself. How do you become a pro gamer coder? You just make Minecraft shaders until you're good at it. Try 69 rays. What is wrong with 1,000 rays? If you fixed your code, would you be able to go to 1,000? No. So if you wanted to do 1,000 rays, so each time you do a ray, you probably have to do about 32 steps through a voxel marcher, which is okay. But you obviously, I think on your GPU, the budget, if you want to get 30 FPS, is you can probably only do about 256 steps per frame per pixel. So if you wanted to do 1,000 rays, you would have to distribute it over a couple frames or something like that. Let me think. As far as fixing my code so that it can, that was just referring to volumetric light. So right now, the way that volumetric light works is not, it's not really cooperating with the rest of the code. So basically, every time it runs some code to do volumetric light, all of the other code has to wait for that to happen. And so every time there's a bounce, it has to do a bunch of volumetric light calculations, which also like stall things up. I can rewrite, or I can restructure that part. I'm sort of thinking about how to do it right now. I know it's possible, but yes, it is ray marching, or voxel marching, or whatever you want to call it. I've seen a lot of people talking about ray marching. They'll say like, "Oh, what's the difference between path tracing and ray marching?" It's fucking. I don't know. Okay, I'm a graphics programmer. I have no fucking idea. They're the same thing. Whatever. Okay. Maybe with ray marching they mean something with signed distance fields, but you don't know what that is. And anyway, that's not what's happening here. So it's ray tracing, ray whatever. You're shooting rays. Shoot your shot. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What is the max level of rays? Here, let me see. So in my voxel marcher, we have some parameters here, which I have max rays and max ray depth. Those mean two different things. Let me just get something open over here. Ah, shit. Yeah, this. So basically, we're traversing this tree, and the ray depth says to what level will we go to, but the max rays parameter just says how many of these boxes can we actually visit. So if I set it to 2, we will always just do the camera ray and then the specular ray. We won't do these 2 rays because we run out of budget. If I say let the max ray depth be 2, then it'll do this level, all of the rays, and then all of the rays on this level. And if I say max ray depth equals 5, well, that would be another level down here. But as you can see, each of these levels actually doubles in size. And so you'll quickly run out of space. Officer Carnival says, good work. Thank you, officer. Good work detaining trolls. Why don't you set up a ray dependent on... a ray depth dependent on performance. That's actually a great idea. Once again, I don't think it's the right. I don't think it's correct to budget things based on the actual ray depth. I think you really want to actually set a fixed just number of rays per frame. But yeah, budgeting things based on how fast it is would be a great idea. And actually, what I'm planning to do in the future is have basically even shaders running like when you walk around. Here, let me see. Fuck. Yeah, so I'm thinking when you're just like moving around and doing stuff, you get even shaders, and I want to update even shaders to be more similar to like Seuss, like V11 or something, so that it looks nice in a lot of different situations. But anyway, so you'll have even shaders running, and then if you stand still, and you just like wait a second, then it will turn into P-Trace. And all the light will fill in and stuff. Obviously, if I wanted to do that, I would have to bring even shaders and P-Trace closer in aesthetic. Right now, they're pretty far apart. But yeah, that's the goal. And here, let me see. I had an example of this that I put together, actually. Just get this up here. Yeah, so it would probably be something like this, where, is this fitting? Yeah. Where at first it would look like this. This is what even shaders looks like right now. And then if you just pause and stand still for a second, it fades into being P-Trace. Obviously, this looks like total shit because they have different aesthetics and P-Trace is completely unfinished. But that's the general idea. Five should be good then. Okay, I'll set it to 5. It's already at 5, isn't it? Yeah. Let me go in the nether. That's something else I did. I'm sure if you add denoise, it won't do what exactly. So if I add denoise, there's two problems. P-Trace doesn't have grass. No, it doesn't. It will, but not yet. I'm so sorry. It's really embarrassing, actually, that it doesn't have grass. But no, it doesn't. Yeah, here's the nether. And it's completely illuminated by lava. So if I set the ray depth down to like 2, let's just see the relative frame rate. Oh, well, I restrict my frame rate anyway. The point is that the deeper you make the ray depth, the lower your FPS gets by a lot. So you definitely can't handle more than like 5. Unless it scales up when you're like standing still. That makes the most sense. That's actually what's going on right now. It's only shooting like 1 ray when I'm moving around, and then if I stand still, it'll fill them in. Oh, you're just giving me shit about the grass thing? Okay, thank you. I need to add hand lighting. It's kind of dark in here. Maybe I need to turn down this bloom. Does it work on GTX? Yeah, it only works on GTX right now. It doesn't have anything to do with RTX. So if you have any NVIDIA graphics card, it will work, even if you have a pretty old one, which I have a pretty old one. But I'm gonna get it working on Intel pretty soon, I think. I'm not sure if I'm not positive it's gonna work, but I'm pretty sure I can get it to work on Intel. And obviously, if I got it on Intel, AMD would be a breeze. As NVIDIA's shit is all closed. I'm not using NVIDIA's shit. This is just Minecraft Optifine graphics. I do like the effect of going blind. That's cute. Where's my ray depth? Forgot. Set this back up to 5. Yeah, I won't make. Listen, I understand. Nobody wants to go blind when you fucking take away your light source. I don't want you to go blind. I'll have to add some sort of basic ambient light, but I'm definitely gonna let you turn it off so that like you can still get the realistic screenshots. But I don't think that should be default because most people don't care about that. Does the end have something special? The nether looks glowy as fuck, as it should be. I didn't do the end yet because the nether, it makes sense to do it this way because there's lava to illuminate everything. But there's no like illumination light source in the end, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. Probably just add like an ambient light source from the sky. Yeah. What's going on here then? Wait, what do you mean by that, Armas? This is all the light is bouncing from the lava and into like all the geometry here. You actually like it? Okay, thank you. Yeah. I was expecting someone to complain about the noise actually. Yeah, but I think the biggest problem is just entities. I have no idea how to deal with entities right now. Besides having, if we get in a situation like this and just let it accumulate. AMD and Vulkan has had ray tracing for a long time. Wait, what are you I don't think. No. You must be confused because Vulkan, I mean, ray tracing is a graphical technique that has been around for at least 30 years. The thing, and of course it's in Vulkan and AMD and NVIDIA or whatever. The confusion, I think, is that NVIDIA has recently added special stuff on their graphics cards that will let you do some part of the ray tracing computation a lot faster, and that is closed to NVIDIA. But you can do ray tracing on any platform, but NVIDIA has special hardware acceleration for it now. It would cool to have it would be cool to have a completely dark end, like where you can't see anything. I don't think so, because like if you don't add light, there will be no light. It's that simple. I just got here, so I don't know what the plan is. I mean, are you making the look of the game or what? Yeah, that's what I do, basically. Do some. Oh, that's a good idea. Something like I'm in space. That's a great idea, actually. Reminds me, if I think I have some of Sylvia's shaders. Yeah, I don't think end rods themselves are enough to illuminate the whole end, just because there's such a it would be way too noisy. But Sylvia was the one who started putting stuff in her shader. Let me see. Like galaxies and stuff at nighttime. Let me see if there's any in this shader. No, it's just clouds. Can I go above the clouds? No, it looks like she hasn't written. Oh, that sucks. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I can put a moon in the sky or something like that. Yeah, I can put a moon in the sky and have it like cast light down on the terrain. Actually, I should do that already because having a moon would be really cool. Yeah, imagine if this was moonlight instead of just like something, something that you can't even see. How are my rays computed? Well, because Minecraft is a block game, when you send a ray, basically what it does is it like just walks forward until it gets to like the edge of a block. Um, and I mean, it has to step through each individual like air cube and see is there anything here, and if not, it'll step forward to the next one. Because Minecraft is a block game, you can store this all of the world pretty efficiently. You don't have to deal with a bunch of arbitrary geometry and triangles. Every single cube, it just has to be stored like with a little bit of data about its texture. Here's my volumetrics. Isn't that really inefficient? Um, yeah, I mean I wouldn't say it's inefficient. It's much slower than doing other things like rasterization, but the benefit is that you get all sorts of lighting effects that you can't get otherwise. You get real global illumination. You can get real PCSS shadows. You can get real reflections on things that actually like scatter in a realistic way. Especially the main thing in terms of reflections is you can get reflections for things that are not on your screen. So normally, like here, let me see. If I go on even shaders right now, as soon as stuff goes off screen, it stops reflecting. And I mean, that's like this looks okay, but it is kind of irritating. And if we use ray tracing, that's one of the things that is just like no longer an issue. Here. You can see everything regardless of whether it's somewhere else on your screen or not. And especially you can do lighting effects for everything regardless of whether it's on your screen or not. So if I'm in here, I can still get lighting effects from everything around me without having to look at it. I don't know if this is the right place to ask, but what is the difference between how SUSE and BSL works? BSL seems to look better for me and runs like 4 times better, and that doesn't make sense to me. And BSL looks more realistic to me. So, I mean, the the difference is just the new version of SUSE. So, like old versions of SUSE were probably doing the same thing that BSL did, which is where it uses the graphics pipeline that has basically been built up for 30 years to render everything. But there are some shortcomings in the way that pipeline works. Like you cannot do physically you can't do global illumination for more than one bounce. You can't do a bunch of effects like that. And so that's the kind of thing that you'll only get in the new SUSE version, although it'll be much slower. But the hope is that as graphics hardware gets better over the next, I don't know, 10 years or so, that the new ray tracing will sort of take over as the primary way that scenes are rendered. But who knows if that'll happen. It's interesting that you feel that BSL looks more realistic too. Let me look at Seuss right now. You loved my Acid Interstate videos with Topaz's music. Thanks. I'm glad that that those videos were able to promote him a lot as an artist, because like he's pretty underrated as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I can definitely understand. Oh, let's see. I could definitely understand why someone would feel that Seuss doesn't look like another shader pack would look more realistic than Seuss. That could be true actually, because even Seuss has to make a lot of he's made a lot of decisions in terms of I mean it's playable, and that's a miracle in and of itself, basically. You watched Acid Interstate 15 times? Fuck, man. I watched it probably 200 times while I was making it, or more. Like, that's the good thing about when you're working on something and you're actually enjoying yourself. It's like you'll just keep, you know, I watched it every time I would record a new scene just because I was enjoying it so much. One of the best MC videos out there. Thank you. You gotta pump those rookie numbers up. Fuck that. Let me see. Actually, I was planning to end the stream pretty soon because I want to go work out this morning. But I just thought of how about I end the stream by just killing it? Do you have a higher than 60 FPS version available? Um, Thomas, if it's not in the description, then no, I didn't. I uploaded the highest FPS versions that I recorded. I think for subtlety, I released probably a 90 hertz and one 20 hertz. I'm not sure, but if it's not in the description, then I didn't. It doesn't exist. So yeah, maybe I could re-record it, but I'm not really interested in doing that right now. Have I heard of 2B2T? Yeah, I have. Maybe this would look cool to render some of the scenes in 2B2T, but I think I'm gonna actually end the stream. Are you watched? Let's see. 2B2T is dead. 2B2T is never dead. It'll come back after a while. Um, I'm going to end the stream in just a minute here, but I'm going to do it by just pumping up my rays until my computer crashes and the stream ends. Does that sound good to you guys? Do these run the same or better than Seuss? Well, my shader right now runs worse and looks worse than Seuss. If you stand still for a long time, it kind of looks better sometimes, but I haven't finished all writing code for all of the different scenarios, and so it sort of looks okay. But it'll look better than Seuss, and then it'll run faster than Seuss, in that order. Thank you for supporting the fights, Tomsy. Thank you. I don't remember who exactly set up the Minecraft server, but thanks a lot to the person who did that. Okay, it's time to go full RTX. It's time to turn RTX on. One second. Let me that's a great idea. Um let me see. I'm going to turn the branding on and then kill it. Okay, let me go in the Farlands world. I'll see you guys sometime in a week or two with the next stream. I might wait 2 weeks until I have something more to show, because I feel like this week I didn't really have that much to show off. But yeah, and fuck, I really want to put this on Patreon soon, but after looking at it today, I'm sort of thinking maybe it's not as ready as I thought. So how is Seuss PT? That's a great question, actually. How is Seuss PTGI so performant? Because he caches, I think he's caching rays in like he'll just say like a block in the world. He'll cache all of the light that's hit that block, and so he won't have to do a trace for every single pixel on his screen. He'll just need to do a trace for every block on his screen, and then he somehow blurs it. I don't know how he gets that at the resolution, like where it almost looks okay. Maybe he's doing a couple rays per block, something like that. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's time to turn RTX on and feel the performance, okay? I'm talking 5 rays, 10 rays. Okay. The brand ambassador for NVIDIA is back. Here we go. 16 chunks. I'm ascending into the future of ray tracing heaven. What do you guys think? 5 rays? Six rays? 7 rays? Oh, I better turn my Q up too. I'll turn it up to 32. 8 rays. Okay. He's spoken. Max rays. I'll set it to 64. Okay. It's time to take off. We're at 8 rays right now. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. There's one more thing. There's one more thing I have to do before I die. I need to set this back up. I'm sorry. Let's step back for a second. There's one thing that I needed to do, because this is going to look even cooler. Okay. We need to turn this on. I can't make it to 69. I'm not ready for 69 yet. Full RTX to 7. I'm already doing 8. Here we go. Eight rays. My depth is at 8. My maximum rays are 64. Fuck. Yes! Come on, let's load all the chunks, Optifine. God, I'm fucking... rays are pouring out of every orifice. Fuck. Can you still hear me? Help! God's light! Here we go! Oh, wow. I don't know if anyone can hear me or not. I think I'm alone.